Thank you. Thank you very much, Jasmine. Indeed, I am not divorcing MML. I'm only retiring from MML. As I've always maintained, my name is Sheik Umar Kamara, and my title is Professor. Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, ministers and other officials of government, the Lottie Party, my MML family, distinguished guests, beautiful ladies and handsome gentlemen. On behalf of Marampa and Mafoki, I welcome you all so warmly to Masaboin Hills of Marampa. There are moments in history, and in the history of our country, in the history of our community, and in the history of MML, this moment is a fine and historic one. Today, our dear president, like he has done 2 years ago, in a combo event, is going to present to the paramount chiefs of Mafoki and Marampa a check for 2 years, 2023 and 2024. And I can assure everyone here that no community in this country has ever received the money in that check for a development fund. None. As you remember, about 2 years ago, President Bio delivered a check here and gave us 38 billion leones. And he challenged us to do good things with it. Mr. President, we are doing wonderful things with it. Yes, times there were when money would come here and disappear there. Creole say, money go come, if all foot go back na do. No more of that. Today, Mr. President, I can assure you that where money can would they get sit on place. Done, would they make sure say, foko pin, not the commodity. Mr. President, we have to thank you for the role you have played in ensuring that these communities receive 1% from the company for their own development. Thank you so much. As Director of Community Relations, it is my duty to report to the President and to all of you here that the relationship between the community and this company has been very healthy. It is built on mutual respect. And the fact that for the past 5 years or more, there's never been a serious strike here, unlike previous years, shows that we have a robust mechanism to engage the community in a very meaningful way. And that is something that MML is proud of and will remain to be proud of. Mr. President, I have been told not to talk too much today, and I'm going to be very brief. But I cannot leave this podium without saying this. Marampa and Mafoki have started seeing what they had always heard from other people, the phrase development, sustainable development. But I know Dr. Kande Koleyumkela is not here, but he is my witness to say that no development, no sustainable development can occur in the absence of electricity, in the absence of light. So Marampa is developing. Marampa has a lot of money, and today the president is to give us some, is going to give us some more. But Marampa is saying, Mafoki are saying, we need sustainable light. So we would plead with the government to support the effort of CDC to acquire light for these communities. Because when light comes to these communities, sustainable development will come crawling and smiling to us. Mr. President, I want everybody to join me in thanking, giving profuse thanks to a man called Craig Dean. He's a good man. He's a quintessential gentleman. But more importantly, he is interested in the development of this community and this country. We, on behalf of Marampa Mafoki, I would like to thank him profusely for the massive investment he has injected into this. He has injected hope in our community. And I know, because I come from here. I was born here, raised here. And I know during the heydays of Delco, the Honorable Alpha Kano used to come here for holidays because we had money. But I also know that when Delco closed, it was a desert here. We don't want to experience that anymore. And so to my community, I say, please, let us own MML. It is ours. If MML thrives, we thrive. Owning MML means do not steal from the company. Owning MML means do not disrupt the company's work. Owning MML means do not connive with others to defraud the company. That's what owning MML is. So, Mr. President, I thank you once again, and I thank you, Craig Dean. Even though you're not here, the community is willing, and MML is going to stay here for another 100 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheik. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to show a short video that outlines some of the work we're doing with the fund, the CDF fund, and show the impact it's making in the lives of our communities.
Before doing and after the interregnum, Lucia is to total wilderness, Marampa Mines, Craig Dean, and the management, our shareholders, give us 1%. And this 1% out of the CDC, we're having a lot of transformation taking place.
Fude Sakida Kabia, me and the chairman of the Community Development Committee, we are partners with MML in development. The 1% we MML provide for the Marampa Mafoku Chiefdom, the committee we they go about now funds the and the chairman of that committee. Now we get what we call community representatives. These are people we they identify in different communities and they come together and form the community development committee. And the members and they will meet the members there. And then they ask them voting the members they are want for let them do with this 1% where the common give it for development. That's another committee we call the steering committee, where in they manage these funds. And they prioritize which project will them feel say good for go with the community. So when I take the information and they from the general meeting, I call the steering committee, I present that to them. Then debate, then they prioritize their project here. And when they will give you this money, when President will come in 2023, we can give you the 2022 money will be $1.7 million. So when they identify them projects, then the first project will start with education. We don't give 626 picking a scholarship to different institutions all over the country. We give 210 the universities, and we give 416 to the vocational them.
I received a CDC scholarship where the MML they provide. The scholarship really helped me because coming to look at the embarrassment students face at the university in terms of financial obligation. When we resume, they know they ask me because of I'm a beneficiary of the scholarship. Then they ask me for Semika Komona do a suit for that particular semester day.
Yeah, it has been good to work together with SIDA. They are coming into the school and been a blessing for us. Now we can boast of having, not to say the latest equipment, but the equipment needed for the practical of the student.
Me now one of the beneficiaries we get the job at CDC. CDC benefits me with Pekin in the college right now. We then give me that contract. I go all out. I pay for me Pekin for go college. CDC OT benefits me plenty because I have been trained for even the eat wise. But now everybody me one bag rest. We the Mondong, I pay now.
We get the clock tower waiting at the center of the town. Instead, we dip and fix up, we meet her incomplete, we dip and try for complete her. It's not the rehabilitated no South Town, we don't get a facelift when they're in a very bad shape. It's not the generator room. If I need generator room, they host 2 generators. The solar lights in villages. We're in 729 houses and 21 villages. Where they are around the concession area. They all will give them 18 months each every house.
Marampa Mines the intervention for can provide a facility for we are a timely. Now everybody knows say 1 p.m. Now the players themselves instead of grafting, now they can drink the water. I mean say what they now they drink the water and the water fine for you.
This na MML now come to una back today. I can tell una about HIV and AIDS. The last day we don't come here, we dey talk to everybody, encourage everybody for let you feel yourself. Immediately I get this information, I not sit down. I go na then saloon, na then garage. We say young people and they sit down. For them they can do the HIV test because we know the HIV test. If I cook.
Beg, we beg for let them continue to do this good work. But let's see this continue to do this work. Then we pray for let Marampa Mines live long in the community. Because without this mines here,